and welcome back to the Crypto program. Oh man, there's a lot of great news that's happening right now. Unfortunately, you're not going to be rich tomorrow. Unfortunately, all these dumb shits on social media, especially white teeth guys, talk about all this price prediction. These people are so fucking stupid. You got the come on in, and you got the white teeth. They're in the same little mastermind fucked up group talking about price prediction. That is so fucking embarrassing. They got to stop with that shit. That is like totally like who watches that? Brand new people that don't know anything. So are we trying to manipulate brand new people? Is that what we do now? Like they don't do any they don't do any research. It's very clear they don't have research programs. So they have price chasing. It's so ridiculous. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyhow, I just like, I happen to see it. I don't watch any of these dumb shits. I'm scrolling through YouTube and then I see this, you know who it is, these two dum-dums. And I'm like, are they still doing that price prediction? Like, how many times does that guy, he's wrong on every single price prediction. Yep, he keeps posting it up. Oh my God. Anyhow, the adults today, us, we're going to be going over what is occurring in the world. And these dumb shits can't predict any kind of a price because they're not in that. Look, brand new people, some of you like, oh, Crypto Hulk, man, you know all this shit. No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know shit. My name is Crypto Hulk. I'm not a financial advisor, not a crypto advisor, none of the above. I don't know anything about crypto. I don't know anything about financial advice. Don't buy or sell anything I tell you to buy or sell. See, I'm on some serious drugs. I'm on 10 different kinds of drugs. I snort 5 pounds each per day. You don't want to listen to a word I say, okay? That's my legal disclaimer. All right. Where do I begin? Man, the news. The news. DTCC. Let's start right at the top, okay? I'm not going to get into all the hype shit. I don't give a fuck, man. Look, this thing takes off when it does, and it's not taking off, I don't think, anytime soon. But Crypto Hulk, wait a minute. No, you're supposed to be like everybody else. Start talking about how we're going to be rich and shit tomorrow and all the price predictions and HBAR at $30 in January and all this dumb shit. No. Let's just stick with what's going on in the news, okay? Like adults. All right. This is what I see. I'm going to report to you the news, and we're going to look at what companies are doing what and what cryptos are they using. And we're not going to talk about when this thing takes off because it could be a year from now. It could be 2 years. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. Well, what? What? So, let's just get into the news, man. The DTCC, now for brand new people, because I get them all the time here. The DTCC, they're an organization that basically, I'm going to use this. I'm going to break it down so people get it, okay? I'm not a financial person. I don't have a degree in finance. I know nothing about the stock market, but I know all about where to buy cocaine from and smoke it every day. So the DTCC, in layman's terms, they control all the stock markets in the world. They keep all the stock markets up to par. When a transaction's made, they kind of review it and then supervise it. The DTCC moves about $4.7 quadrillion per year in value. It moves more money than anybody else. The DTCC is all about securities, derivatives, anything to do with trading, stock trading, any kind of trading. And they help. What the DTCC does, it's very important because it's all around the world. They keep the world stable. If the DTCC wasn't around, this planet would be destroyed. We'd have chaos. So what happens is the DTCC, they police themselves, and yes, they have to answer to regulators and stuff, but they all realize if they don't police themselves and a couple countries get greedy, then everybody gets greedy and they do illegal shit, then we have a disaster for a planet, and then you have a world war set up and billions of people are going to die. It's going to get that way. So the DTCC keeps the whole world stock market trading and stuff organized so we don't fall into problems globally, okay? Now, what's happened in the DTCC is they're utilizing right now cryptocurrency for the first time. They took something called the Russell 1000 and they're tokenizing it. They're taking real world items and putting them into a crypto form, a token, okay? So that's basically what's happening. And what we want to do on this channel is find out what are the biggest companies, what's the trend for the whole world. They're moving into crypto. Okay. What companies can I invest in so I can make money on this and maybe make money eternally? Okay. Now, the DTCC's first live production trades using tokenized securities show how blockchain could reshape the structure behind Wall Street. We're going to get into this here. Everybody, this is how we are going to get rich. I don't know when all this happens. They are tokenizing a portion of the DTCC, and eventually it'll be like the whole entire DTCC. So right now it's a portion, okay? And they're going to see how it goes, and then it's going to be successful. I'll tell you how it goes. It'll be successful, and then it'll expand to more and more. Then pretty soon, 100% of the DTCC is crypto tokenized, okay? That's where this ends up. The DTCC, the backbone of the United States Securities Settlement System, on Wednesday processed its first series of live production trades involving tokenized securities, marking one of the most significant real-world tests of blockchain technology in traditional finance. Everybody, it has started, okay? But Crypto Hulk, what about your price predictions? Like everybody else is giving price predictions, Crypto Hulk. I'm not doing that dumb shit, okay? We're going to look at facts here and not speculation. More than 24 major financial institutions, including JP Morgan. Oh, God, here it comes. Here it comes, everybody. JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, Vanguard, the biggest of the big. It doesn't get any bigger. It's way bigger than my ego ever could be. Vanguard and technology providers participated in the initiative. The top 20, more than 24. So we're going to say the top 24 banks and financial institutions in the world, the biggest of the big, are participating in this. Oh my God, that's massive. Okay. So they've let they're utilizing on a small scale. They're going to run this thing. I don't know how long they're going to run it for. Then they're going to increase, and they're going to have more and more percent. Then pretty soon, whatever that is, a year from now, I don't even care. I don't know. I don't do timelines. I'm not that smart. Why don't you go watch these other channels give you price predictions? They must know everything, or unless they're lying to you. Treasuries across a range of transactions, including collateral transfers, repo, margin movements, securities trades, and asset transfer. Now, unlike previous pilots, Wednesday's transactions took place in a live production environment using assets held at the DTCC. The event is intended to demonstrate how tokenized assets can move through the same market infrastructure that Wall Street has relied on for decades. So they're going to move. Everybody check it out. It's going to be on the same system from what I'm understanding. You're not going to have to run some whole new system. Somehow they're going to run all the crypto on the existing systems. That's pretty good. Says right here, they're going to demonstrate how crypto can move through the same market infrastructure that Wall Street has used for decades, benefiting from blockchain. Oh my God, Crypto Hulk, it's here. Crypto is like this. They're starting off. DTCC safeguards more than 114 trillion in securities, making it one of the most important pieces of financial market infrastructure. Every day, the DTCC records ownership and settles transactions of stocks, bonds, and everything. Like I told you, the DTCC controls everything. They watch what everybody does. They keep track. They write down this and that. I'm using layman's terms so the financial people out there can calm down, because we're not trying to learn all the terms on this channel. We're not. You can just watch. It's okay. I got people that, including myself, watch this program. We want things brought down to a layman's term. And I'm not trying to learn the proper lexicon of the financial system. I don't care what you guys call this and that. It doesn't fucking matter here, okay? We're after I just want to know just the right amount that I need to know so I can invest in crypto to be rich. I'm not trying to learn how the financial system works. Not interested. So what is happening is you got the DTCC supervising every single buy and sell and trade and all that. They're keeping track on a ledger now of who's doing what. That way, if there's any kind of funny business, they can look back and find, right here, you stole and cheated. Bad boy, you go to jail, okay? So every day, the DTCC, like I said, records ownership. The DTCC also settles transactions involving stocks, bonds, and other stuff. Rather than creating new digital assets, the DTCC system converts existing securities into blockchain-based digital twins that retain the same legal ownership, dividend, and so forth. So that's what they're doing. That distinction separates the DTCC approach from many tokenized stock offerings available today. Some crypto platforms issue tokenized wrappers that mirror a stock's price, but do not necessarily provide investors with the legal rights associated with owning the underlying shares. The DTCC model instead, so this is important, the DTCC model instead allows institutions to convert existing securities using Canton Network and the Canton coin and the T-Rise crypto there, buddy. The DTCC converts using Canton existing securities between traditional electronic records and blockchain-based tokens without changing ownership. Oh, man. They're the ones who are flipping from one settlement regime to the next. I'm just looking through this. I'm not going to read this whole article. Okay, well, here we go. Whoop, 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 whoop. Pull over. Some transactions settled on Hyperledger Besu. Oh, now we got consensus. Consensus with the Besu. Hyperledger with the IBM. Are you seeing a Stellar with the Hyperledger project? Oh, man. And guess what? Oh, we'll get into this later. We got Linux involved. Linux. We're bringing Linea into this. Linea. Oh, shit. So what we got is IBM created a project called Hyperledger. Stellar is a part of others that are involved with Hyperledger. Then Besu came in. Besu is Consensus, who made MetaMask and is a very strong Ethereum partner who helped founded Ethereum. Consensus comes in, merges it with Besu. Oh, Bodica. Then Besu, which is Consensus gives Besu to Linux. Now, there's a crypto called Linea. Consensus also made Linea, and guess what? They gave that to Linux as well. Oh, shit. This is where Swift comes in. Better listen. So now Linux owns Besu and Linea because Consensus gave them to it for public good. So what does Linea do? That's the one that's interacting with Swift. Linea is going to be the incentivizer on the Swift network to get stuff done throughout the whole world. Yes, this is where it all comes together. So, now there's a blockchain. These are blockchains. Some transactions settled on Hyperledger Besu, while others used Canton Network, a blockchain designed for regulated financial market that allows institutions to maintain privacy while sharing data with approved participants. The pilot comes as Wall Street firms. Everybody, look, Wall Street's coming in. They are coming in, everybody. You are on the right channel right here. I show you what exact cryptos are going on here and how they're being used, okay? The pilot that we're talking about today with the DTCC comes as Wall Street firms increasingly explore tokenization. Maybe you didn't catch that. Wall Street, all the biggest investment companies, they are increasingly exploring tokenization as a way to modernize financial infrastructure. Oh my God, I know I'm in the right. This is why I don't trip, man. I don't care when this takes off. You and me are in the right spot. We got the right news. You got the right guy reading you the news, and you're going to be A-okay. Asset managers, including BlackRock, have launched tokenized investment products, while banks have expanded blockchain-based settlement and payment networks. Let me look at some comments here, and then what we're going to do is go over the deep dive, okay? Quant. Michael Ward is like, Quant, appreciate the info. Tell him you get the Quant. backbone of the whole financial system. S-Harib won, member for 31 months at the 2024 crypto explosion level. The YSN person's like, Monica. I love that. I like saying it's funny. Besu and Canton seem to be the winners in the small. Okay, look, there's probably 10 to 15 core, maybe 20 core cryptos. Okay, they all have different jobs. Besu is great, but look who it involves. Hyperledger, because Besu's Hyperledger, they morphed, evolved, whatever it is, and all that IBM and all those partners. Look, there's 15 different cryptos that are massively important for running the financial system. And then there's other cryptos that support them. So it's not like Crypto Hulk, what's the winning crypto? There is no one winning crypto, in my opinion. Good crypto. Look, XRP can only do so much. Stellar can only do so much. XDC is designed to do what it does. Good cryptos, the ISO cryptos, they each perform a function. So it's not like, look, I'm going to tell you what's dangerous is you got that white teeth guy out there, and he's telling you, which is a complete lie, all I own is XRP. Do you know how fucking stupid that is? That is the dumbest fucking shit you could ever do. Even if all I owned was one crypto like XRP, I wouldn't tell you because I don't want you to copy me. Don't you hear me say that fucking shit? Don't copy me. Don't do what I do. I don't want you to. This guy's telling everybody, yeah, all I have is XRP. I watched it on an interview. I'm like, wow, is he really saying that dumb shit? If I worked for JP Morgan as a financial advisor and all I told people to buy was XRP, or they found out all I was buying, let's say I'm a buyer for JP Morgan and they want me to invest and make JP Morgan money. Do you know what would happen if I told them all I bought was XRP? They'd fire my ass and then probably sue me, okay? Because that's the dumbest fucking shit an investment advisor could ever do is buy one thing. Now, some of these guys on YouTube, and I won't say their name, Digital Dildo, one of them used to be a financial advisor. He's telling people he only has XRP. He used to be a financial advisor. That's probably why I quit, because he's dumb as shit, okay? Look, you never just invest in one thing. What if the government treats XRP like it did gold back in 1933, and we went on the XRP standard? You know what? They're going to confiscate everybody's XRP. You're left with nothing. See, look, I was talking to a $200 member earlier, and he told me, hey, white teeth and the digital ass hat person, I'm not going to mention their name. I heard him say it too. Both of these two clowns, I heard him say, yeah, all we own is XRP. Look, you're playing a dangerous game. One, I believe the government's going to take the XRP. Number two, XRP is never meant for you and me, right? What's XRP made for? Governments and institutional use only, not you and me. There is no XRP community. That's a bunch of dumb shit people who've got nothing better to do because their brains are too fucking small to get a real job, okay? Let's say you put everything into XRP and the government takes it. You're so fucked. And all these followers of these dumb shit losers, they all got nothing. Now, do I hope they're right? Yes, I hope they make millions and trillions. I hope they do. Because if they don't, they're going to have nothing. So it's kind of like Andy Morano. There are two digital dudes. They are like the same person, same videos released at the same time every day. It's so fucking stupid. It's embarrassing. Anyhow, let me focus on this. So brand new people, it's like playing the lottery with them, okay? Either you're going to win the lottery big or you're going to walk away with nothing, right? Okay. I just say go get your 9-to-5 job every day and you'll have money. That's true. Rather than bet everything you have on a hope and a dream, just get a job every day and work. And that's your money right there. So what my approach is this. I got about 15, 20 cryptos. And I'm diversified. If XRP goes to zero or the government takes it, yeah, I got maybe, I don't want to tell you what percentage. I got my percentage of XRP, but I got like 15, 20 other cryptos. These guys, either they're lying or they're stupid. Okay? We got two options. No financial investor worth his weight in horse shit, at least, invests in just one thing and then admits it to people. Whoa. You'll never get hired. If I go to a financial firm and say, yeah, I want to help people invest in this and that, and they're like, do you own crypto? And I'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, which one? They'll be like, which one? Oh, XRP. And then they're like, and, oh, no, just XRP. They'll be like, thanks for the interview, Crypto Hulk. You can go. We're done with you. Right? Walking into a financial institution like White Teeth or what are these bozos online, and you tell a financial institution you only invest in one thing, they don't want to, you're not going to be hired. That's fucking stupid. Chris Sharpie. Chris Sharpie's got 34. He could lose 5, 10, 15 cryptos. He's still going to be rich. See what I'm saying? These fucking clowns got one crypto. And if that goes bad, they're fucking done. That doesn't make any sense. That's financial distress. That's financial suicide right there. Now, I've got people that pay the $200. And one guy told me, I only want 5 cryptos. And me and him kind of had a little chat. And he told me, Crypto Hulk, I'm not putting the guy down. I'm just telling you how he wanted what he wanted. But all he wants is 5 cryptos and then to have a boatload of it, like millions of each. And I said, that's fine. But understand, if you got 5, instead of all these years of accumulating 10 to 15 cryptos or some shit like that, you only want 5. That means if 1 or 2 of your projects go bankrupt, you could lose like almost half of your crypto. Chris Sharpie could lose 10 cryptos and he's still walking away with millions. So these bozos who just have 1 crypto, gosh, man, that's playing the lottery. Now, if they're right, it's going to be amazing for them. But if they're wrong, they lost it all. That's a 50-50 odd, right? You're either going to be a big winner or a big loser. The way that I play and the way I show you guys, we got 90% chance. I could lose 90% of my cryptos and still walk away as a fucking millionaire, okay? Robert Driscoll. Late fee, half a show is better than none. Oh, I could go into overtime. Now, here's the deep dive. Excuse me. Here is the Canton Network partnership right there. Look at all these members of Canton. Now, Canton uses a crypto called T-Rise. Now we got the DTCC right here. Brand new people. This is the organization that moves 4.7 quadrillion a year. Look who they're using. They're telling you it's Canton. The DTCC, they're also using Stellar. Right here. These are the cryptos that are going to be worth a lot of money. A lot of money. Now, let's talk about XRP. XRP. Some people are like, Crypto Hawk, did you buy the XRP? No. All right. XRP, this is an article, officially enters DTCC's collateral framework as institutional recognition deepens. Now, this is just an article. XRP scores major DTCC classification milestone in terms of clearing and haircuts. XRP has reached another milestone. They're talking about XRP's prime brokerage, okay? It's the same fucking thing, all right? No, it's not Crypto Hawk, because they're not actively, just shut up, all right? They're going to have to eventually use it. XRP has reached another milestone in its growing integration with traditional finance. According to on-chain metrics provider Archie, the Depository Trust Clearing Corporation has classified XRP as a cryptocurrency in its learning center. Oh. They outlined how the asset XRP may be treated for clearing and collateral purposes. Oh, shit. Here is the article for that. Archie. Let me see if I can copy or paste this thing. Okay, I followed Archie. I don't know how to... I'm going to try to copy paste this to you. It was a little, the address bar was a little long, so I'm trimming the tail end of it. There you go. Bill Quackenbush, thank you very much there, Billy boy. Appreciate it. So there's this guy's, I'm not going to get into his X page, but Archie shows us evidence here. The update has drawn significant attention because I don't hold a whole lot of coin paper. Coin paper is the website. The journalist, I'm using his name loosely, is Brian Njuguna. Okay. He shows us this, and then he says, the DTCC clears trillions of dollars every day. It's not, okay, I'll just let him have it. That's fine. Trillions of dollars a day. All right. It moves like 4.7 quadrillion a year. But anyhow, although the Learning Center is educational rather than regulatory, XRP's inclusion indicates the asset is now a part of institutional discussions around collateral management. I'm going to cherry pick this because he starts getting into trading talk. And I don't get into that. I'll let you look at this article here. I'm going to do the deep dive. Let me get into the deep dive. Let's do some research on this. The DTCC. The DTCC processed their first live production of trades of tokenized securities. This is a major institutional milestone. This is from my Grok research. The DTCC, the central post-trade infrastructure for U.S. securities market, successfully converted DTC custodied assets into tokenized digital twins. Everybody, this has never happened before. This is the start of when all the stock markets of the world go to crypto. Right now, the dam just broke. Water's shooting through the dam. Pretty soon that dam's going to break apart and crypto's going to flood the whole fucking world. Okay, that's when you get rich. I don't have a date and time for this. I'm showing you how it's happening. The dam has been breached. There's a hole in the dam and water's shooting out. And it's just a matter of time before that water tears a big gaping hole in the dam. And then eventually it destroys the whole dam and the crypto just floods. Okay, that's what we're seeing right here. The very beginning. This is your last chance. Brand new people. You won't be able to catch this one. You're thinking, well, I'm going to wait till it goes up. Are you really going to take that chance? The dam just broke and water is shooting out. It's telling you there's a hole in the dam. After this, you know what happens? A big hole pops in. And then after that, that rips the dam apart. Do you not see how dams work? If not, go watch a video. That's how they work, okay? It starts with a little crack. And a little water dribbles out. And then eventually water shoots out, maybe like the size of my pinky, the tip of my pinky. Then when water shoots through the size of my pinky, then it goes to like a 3-foot pie, a 3-foot circle. Then after that, it's just a matter of time. And then bam, the whole dam just fucking breaks. Okay. That's what just happened today. The DTCC tokenized digital twins. The trades involved what we call tokenized equities, also known as the Russell 1000. Okay. They are major ETFs like Invesco, QQQ Trust, SPDR, S&P 500, and U.S. Treasuries. This demonstrated workflows included collateral pledges, securities lending, treasury, repo delivery. Okay, all these things I'm not familiar with. I'm gonna skip past it. These were not simulations or pilots in a test net. This wasn't a test. They occurred in DTCC production environment using assets already held at the Depository Trust Corporation. The tokens function as digital representations that preserve full legal ownership, entitlement, investor protections, and all that. This is an initial limited production. Okay, they're not doing the whole DTC. They're doing a portion, like maybe 10%, okay? Says right here, DTCC, let me just copy and paste this portion. Here's the, we got some members that joined. Righteous. Let me. What isn't that? What is going on here? There it's showing you right there. $4.7 quadrillion. And here's how big the DTCC is. It's in 150 countries right there. This, what I'm showing you here, is the future of the stock market. Right here, I'm showing you. The dam has a little tiny hole in it the size of my pinky. Pinky hole. And pretty soon, the water's going to be gushing out like that. Then it becomes a 3-foot hole. And then the whole dam just fucking destroys after that. I don't have a timeline. I don't know when it is. What they're doing is the DTCC poked a hole in the dam. That's what they did. It's just a matter of time. Then they're going to make that hole a little bit bigger. But then at one point, boom, you lose. You can't control it. That's what's going to happen, everybody. Brand new people, you are at the last point of cheap crypto. The dam has been breached. They're tokenizing right now, like 10% of it. Make that hole 100 times bigger. Let's see what happens. What if they decide to tokenize the whole fucking thing? See, this is how it goes. I don't know where that terminal velocity point is. When it's 10%, 20, 30% tokenized, eventually that hole is going to get so big to where, boom, the whole dam just fucking breaks and it crumbles. All the concrete just dumps. I don't know what terminal velocity, what speed of tokenization they have to hit. I don't know what the minimum viable product is, the MVP. I don't know, but it's 20, 30%, maybe 40. I don't know. But somewhere in there, bam, it destroys the whole dam. The flood of crypto comes in and you missed out because you were like, oh, shit, I was waiting for the, I don't know, man. I'm just letting you know what's going to happen. You make decisions. You don't have your Crypto Hulk lawyer hooked up. When this thing takes off, you don't know when Congress can vote. If they vote middle of the night, oh, you just fucked up. They got your crypto, and you're going to have to pay tax like a human, like a normal person. See, we have the Crypto Hulk law firm. When this crypto takes off and I'm worth $30 million and they want to tax me $10 million, I go out and buy an office for Crypto Hulk for $10 million. There, my tax is paid. I write that office off. I need a $10 million office. And you know what? I'm the caretaker of that office. I've got to maintain sweeping the floors, mowing the lawn. I got to clean the pool. While you just fucked up, you got a $10 million tax bill. I have an LLC. I got to buy a business. I got to take that $30 million that I got, buy a $10 million house because I got 30% tax. And then that takes care of my tax bill. I give that purchase of the office to the IRS and they go bye-bye. And you get stuck with a $10 million bill because you were waiting to get your Crypto Hulk lawyer. That's where you fuck up. Well, I could buy more crypto right now. Yeah, you could buy more crypto now, but then you're going to pay a $10 million tax bill later. No brainer. That's why I have a show and you're watching me and I'm not watching your show. Okay. All righty then. Let's go. The DTCC has explored distributed ledger technology for years, including an earlier project called Project Ion. And that involved R3 Corda. And we all know that XDC runs on different places, but R3 Corda, well, guess what? The DTCC got rid of R3 Corda. It's done. So guess what? It ain't running XDC anymore. Oh, shit. Yeah. We can go over that right here. So the DTCC is going to utilize Hyperledger Besu. Take notes, because there's going to be a lot of people that are going to get butthurt right now. So the DTCC is going to utilize Hyperledger Besu. That's IBM Stellar. And then Besu is consensus, but they gave that to Linux And Consensus also gave the Linnea crypto to Linux because they're going to use that. Okay. Let's look here. I asked Grok, so R3 Corda is no longer going to be used? Now, R3 Corda is where XDC runs on, right? Okay. Grok says, R3 Corda is no longer actively featured in the DTCC's current primary digital assets production. Let me repeat that again. Grok says, R3, and you can look it up yourself, and you'll see, damn, Crypto Hulk, you're right. They're going with Canton. They're going with Linux, Consensus, Linnea, Ripple. They're not going with XDC anymore, okay? Just letting you know. But let me read what Grok says. You can argue with Grok, okay? Because all I do is I bring facts on this program. R3 Corda is no longer actively featured in the DTCC's current primary digital assets production. It's gone. Adios, motherfucker, okay? As of when? July 2026. Bye-bye. It was directly utilized. It was directly utilized as the underlying permissioned DLT platform in Project Ion. I totally agree with you. Grok says it was. DTCC's 2022 Alternative Settlement Initiative that went live in parallel production, okay, while Project Ion served as an important foundational step in the DTCC's DLT adoption, demonstrating scalable private ledger technology for institutional use, the DTCC July 15, 2026 live production trades of tokenized securities, repos, and all that explicitly rely on the Canton network. Oh, bye-bye XDC. Relies on the Canton network by digital asset and Hyperledger Basu. And that, again, the DTCC is relying on not XDC anymore. In the beginning with Project Ion, yes. Not anymore. They kicked it to the curb, okay? I'm reading straight from Grok. So it's going to utilize Canton Coin. Now, Hyperledger is an IBM. Stellar was in there, so they're going to utilize Stellar. Now, Basu is where your consensus comes in. But guess what? Basu is consensus. They gave this to Linux. And Consensus also created Linnea, which they gave to Linux. Why? So it's a public good. What does that mean? It's going to be the basis of the financial system. Stellar, Canton, Linnea. Linnea became known as Lineth, Lineth. That's a mixture of Linux plus Ethereum. Linnea is now known as Lineth. That's Linux plus Ethereum. R3 Corda with XDC, it's no longer a thing. It's done. It's over. Okay. It was replaced. It was terminated. I'm showing you right here. I'm breaking it all down. Okay. The focus has shifted to Canton. Canton's privacy-preserving institutional capabilities and Basu for the executed production with Stellar. I'm just reading what it says. Stellar integration plan for 2027. Corda, R3's Corda, which was using XDC, may remain available as a legacy infrastructure, optionality for specific clients, okay, or in non-public experiments, but it is not part of the active, publicly documented DTCC stack. There you go, okay? Yes, DTCC is actively utilizing Hyperledger Besu in productions as one of the 2 DLT platforms. The other one they say is alongside the Canton network. So DTCC is using 2 platforms, Hyperledger Besu, which is Stellar and Consensus, but then Linux owns it now. And then Canton. So you got those 2 platforms, Hyperledger Besu, then Canton. Hyperledger Besu has long been open source Ethereum. It was contributed by Consensus to the Hyperledger project under the Linux Foundation. Linux Foundation. That's, you see where all this is coming in together with Linux, Linnea, Stellar, Canton. There's no XDC involved in this, okay? The Linnea, which we're talking about, ZK EVM Layer 2 was given to Linux Foundation. It's going to further, Linnea is going to further reinforce Besu. Linnea helps Besu. What are the 2 platforms that DTCC is running on? Besu, which is a Linnea partner, and Canton. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. I don't think I have enough of Linnea. You never can get enough. So Linnea was given from Consensus to Linux. Linux now owns Linnea and Besu. DTCC runs on Besu, which uses Linnea. Oh, Monica. There you go, right here. I'm showing you what it's all built on. How much time do we got here? Oh, 52 minutes. We're starting to get close to the end, children. Besu's a platform, kids. You can't buy it. Linnea's the crypto. You can buy it. Canton coins, the crypto, you can buy it. The Canton network is a platform like Besu. That's a platform. Get it right. Get it tight. All righty then. Well, there's 4 cryptos here. You got Canton coin. Let's talk lastly about Ripple. Short paragraph. Ripple, here's what Grok says. Ripple XRP connects to the DTCC. Ripple's XRP ledger connects to the DTCC, both directly through institutional participation and via recent formal recognition in collateral management. Ripple Prime, Ripple's institutional custody and trading platform, actively participates in DTCC's digital asset ecosystem. Let's repeat. Ripple, which is Ripple Prime, actively, what does it say? Actively participates in the DTCC. There you go. Very simple. And the industry working group, and it shapes the DTCC. Ripple's Prime is involved with the DTCC working group, which helps the DTCC. Ripple's all up in DT. So these dumb shits out there that are saying, oh, Ripple's not in the, they don't know what they're fucking talking about, okay? Ripple Prime, Ripple's institutional custody and trading program, that is actively participating in DTCC, digital asset, the ecosystem as a whole, and the industry working group that shapes the DTC token service. Ta-da! So if this, for all the dumb shit channels out there trying to make fear, uncertainty, and doubt. You watch crypto. If you want to know what the fuck is going on, you watch my channel, okay? The industry working group shapes the DTCC token service. Now, who tokenizes for Canton? The T-Rise token, that's who. And Canton tokenizes for who? DTCC. There you go. Don't let these dumb shits out there with their little stupid fucking YouTube channels confuse you, all right? More significantly, as of mid-July 2026, the DTCC, this you need to listen to, the DTCC has incorporated XRP into its learning center framework for clearing and collateral purposes, establishing specific haircut guidelines that define how XRP can be treated as collateral in institutional financing and risk management. Now, what does XDC do? They're involved in institutional financing. Well, what does Ripple do? Institutional financing. So XDC just got replaced. You got it there, buddy. Fucking genius. You gotta love it, okay? This integration enhances XRP's utility with the DTCC cleared activities and aligns with the broader collateral app chain tokenization efforts, allowing XRP to function indirectly as recognized collateral alongside tokenized securities, while Ripple Prime provides on-ramps for institutional clients. Ta-da! There you go. That is basically, in a nutshell, I'm not going to get into breaking down all this shit. We don't need to know all this stuff, okay? To end this program, what I wanted to show you was the biggest entity in the entire world, the one that moves the most money in the entire world, 4.7 quadrillion bucks a year. What I did is I showed you how the future of the stock market, I'm using the terms loosely, because I need you to understand this concept. We don't need to know exactly how all the shit works. We'd have to take like a 6-week course in economics and shit, okay? What we're seeing is the future of the stock market in the world. 150 countries. 150 countries, the DTCC controls their stock markets. They just started using crypto. The poke in the hole in the dam just hit. They're running crypto now in the future of the stock market, which will be blockchain. What I did is show you who's involved, what cryptos they're using, and what some of the cryptos are going to do, okay, in this. I wanted to try to help you understand what these cryptos are doing. We're not talking about price today. I don't know what these coins will be worth. Meanwhile, you got other programs. They advertise, price prediction, all the dumb shit. Look, I don't do dumb shit on this program. My job is to educate you the best that I can. I used to be a teacher, but I'm trying to just show you just enough because, look, I'm not interested really in how all this shit works completely. I like just right now, I know just enough to understand what's happening. And I'm fine with that, okay? I don't want to learn anymore. I'm not trying to be a financial advisor. I'm trying to show you basically what magnitude, what is happening right now. We are at the very, very beginning of a total transformation of the financial system of the global stock markets of the world. There's 150 countries of stock markets in here that eventually in the next 1 to 2 years will be running on all these cryptos we just talked about. All these cryptos we just talked about are going to be massively higher in price. And I don't know what price they're going to. It doesn't fucking matter. What we want to do is this. Here's the only thing that fucking concerns me. Let's copy the biggest organization in the world. Let's copy an organization that moves 4.7 quadrillion bucks a year. Let's copy them and look at what crypto are they using to move 4.7 quadrillion. What fucking cryptos are those, Crypto Hulk? And then we buy the fuck out of them. It's that fucking easy. We're copy trading. We're watching what the biggest are doing, not what they're saying. I watch what the fuck are the biggest organizations in the world doing? What cryptos are they going to use? What are those cryptos going to do? And then I buy the fuck out of it, okay? That's what I do. Don't copy me, all right? My name's Crypto Hulk. I'm out of here. My next program, I'm not sure when that'll be. I got kind of a weird day lined up, but those cryptos I just talked about, buy the fuck out of them. I'll see you.